Окей, поехали. Задача на сегодня это максимально быстро пробежать основной квест до того момента, пока на котором я остановился, соответственно, другими персонажами.
Don't know if you've been out to Dragon Bridge yet, but I'm off duty from there. Glorious terrain, fresh air. Miss it already.
Окей. Так, надо закрыть личные все программы, чтобы не висло. Иначе что-то как-то он очень тяжело его тянет. Соответственно, по основному квесту мы исследовали всякие странные случаи, наткнулись на бурю, которая превратила половину народа в зомби, половину убила. Ну и все, в общем, 2,5. После чего мы подошли к дворцу и услышали, что там что-то происходит. О боже, нет, что же случилось? Оказывается, Генриетта, наш пособник,
Be strong, Svanna.
умирает.
Mother! No! No! Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch over them. Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Такая вот грустная
Sire,
история.
the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn. Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to her. Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill. Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mother. We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High... We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible
Does
for the Queen's
Yoren
death.
think me so
Show
weak
me
that he
how.
believes his half-giant Reach Witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dog tales told around campfires to scare the children. You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother? Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her? And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds? My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison. I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something. He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could... My father? Listen to me? I'm not my mother. Never will be. But I swear I'll... He was fast, that's for... No.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Svana. What do you want?
My wife. She is like ice. There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was heading. He was fast. So fast. Ran to the hall of the...
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound. It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one was toward the main gate. I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature.
What?
You again? Didn't I warn you about a vampire? I don't. The Queen's dead? What about the High King? You think... Would the High King really... But I'm a loyal subject.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help? That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach. Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans. Right, to research the ritual. Go find them and see what...
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me how your audience with the High King... A bold move, even for them. We knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolin and I can say with certainty that the feral Hierophines are...
An eye patch? That's uncommon.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel. A grim talisman. It bears an enchant. Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up. Death bell grows throughout the bog. You should have no trouble acquiring it. An icy rime clings to the wolves, sapping the heat and life from their bodies until only a free... Welcome back. Good, good. Divinations. Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother Wolf smiles upon you. Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your... Mother Wolf will guide you along the way, but you must...
And look! The magic points to the west. What an Didn't I tell you? The clever... must have been desperate to... The assassin drained her of blood. Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing? There's nothing we can do for her. The vampire assassin drained all the blood.
Chillwind depths. They aren't safe, traveler.
Yes. This is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
I'll deal with you next time, you fuck.
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been hiding. It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did. Get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over? Let me take a look at what you found. The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. And it looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the... My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin.
Мы не будем проходить его квест, потому что я уже проходил, он скучный и неинтересный.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
We think this old mine is... The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depth. These tunnels better be dug on the large size. Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But
I think there's a cavern up ahead. It's just like the old legends. Blackreach.
Blackreach. So the legends are true. But why is there a town down here?
Хотя можно не идти дальше по основному квесту, можно остановиться здесь и попроходить доп-квест, потому что здесь я прошел основной квест, а на доп-квест я внимания не обращал в прошлый раз. С этой точки зрения это может быть полезно. Книги мы забираем, будет желание посмотрим, а вот сыры с Карима это, конечно, очень интересно, да. Когда-нибудь мы обязательно все это прочитаем, но не сегодня.
Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach? Watch your step, stranger. A couple of so-called ghost hunters laid traps all over the place. They insist that it's to catch spirits, haunting the mines. They don't leave soon. The only thing they'll be catching is my boot to their backside. Blackreach isn't for the faint of heart. When we first came down here, we lost people to animal attacks. That's gotten better, but now everyone's spooked about a few missing mice. No, my wife Elle hired them. She said they'd ease people's minds, but the Hawkers are only making things worse. You look capable. If the spirit-chasing fools are down in the settlement, likely setting more traps for people to trip over. Damn things covered one of my workers in paint and nearly took off his leg earlier. Shaw's bones. I wish my wife hadn't hired these idiots. Blackreach is a hard place. You spend any amount of time down there and you'll learn that quick. Wandered off and got eaten, more like. Either that or the darkness got to them. The isolation. The lack of...
Окей, квест номер раз.
Watch your back.
Там еще надо было по основному квесту с этими чувачками поговорить. То есть либо с Лерис, либо с Фенориусом. О, Фенорианом.
It's just like the old legends. No, but all the... Let's split up. Take a look around. Ask some
Она
questions.
говорит о том, что нужно
We can cover more
обследовать
ground
эту
that way. And Lone
пещеру,
Trap.
окей.
But why is there a town down here? My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach. Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire, you and Lyris should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Most of the legends.
Hello! You're rather strapping, aren't you? If you're here about the traps, there's no need to worry. Claudina fixed them right up. She's spirits, of course. Ideally, the ones that have been terrorizing these poor people. My mentor and I have been given the important responsibility of investigating the mysterious disappearances down here. We're perilously close. Claudina has been doing this for years. She's practically an expert. I'm just her apprentice, but so far there hasn't been a leave. But we're so close to figuring this out. If we just had a little more time, and maybe a set of extra hands? You look very clever. I'm sure if you join... We identified a few spots with reported spiritual activity. Here, take Claudina's notes. The hope is that placing traps here will increase... Me? Oh, I'm practically no one. I'm just a mage that never really fit in anywhere. That is, until I heard of... I don't possibly have the time to tell you of her many amazing exploits. Claudina is a renowned figure when it comes to the study of the supernatural. It wasn't easy. Claudina built her business herself. After her husband died, she used his fortune to pursue her studies, and has been on her own ever since. I'm not sure. I used to try and guess the conclusions of our cases, but I was almost always wrong. Claudina says not to speculate too early. Each case is different and requires a different... Oh, what a wonderful question. I won't bore you with the details, though they are fascinating. Essentially, these traps will magically weaken the spirit. Once it passes through the Absolutely! My very first case with Claudina, we captured a very powerful ghost with such a trap. I'll never forget. It...
Phoebe convinced you to help us, did she? You have my thanks. But I hope you're prepared to work. This is a very serious responsibility. We owe it to these... It's too soon to tell. I have endless theories, but I need more evidence. My name is Claudina Ildine. I deal in the supernatural and strange. Sometimes that means reuniting families with their lost... Phoebe and I go where there is need. Our work often takes us to strange places, though I will admit this place tops the list. It's too soon to tell.
What an exciting case! I simply must write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand, Phoebe. There will be time for that later.
You're back! Did you have any trouble setting up the trap? Great work! You're a natural. Have you ever considered making this your life's work? Elle Bitterblade, the head of Dusktown. She hired us, though she's been understandably doubtful since her husband, Overseer Earlvar, kicked us out of the mines earlier. Maybe you could help smooth things over by telling her the traps are set up? Oh, thank you so much. Claudina and I are good with the spirit side of things, but we struggle with people. If you talk to Elle and assure her that we're doing everything we can, she'd probably... Well, remember what I said earlier about the traps? We had an incident with the mine foreman. But he wasn't in any danger. We freed his leg easily and got all the paint off. Claudina, say more about your process. I want to capture everything.
Go bother someone else, Hawker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide.
Ну, еще раз повторю, что мы сейчас идем одновременно по основному квесту и параллельному по основному квесту мы ищем вампира, который убежал предположительно в эту шахту.
What do I look like? The town crier? You weren't? Up to this point. Well, I haven't seen anyone like that.
What? You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done, and never... Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think. Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. Same as most of us, I reckon. I saw a posting in a tavern, talked to an agent, signed some papers, and here I... What a curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables. You mean those fools setting up their ghost traps? They're harmless. And if they make the superstitious miners feel better, I'm all right with that. El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Erlvar's her husband and our overseer. They built Dusktown to support their claim.
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service. Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Right, skulking in the shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind.
What is it?
Grumog, please. There's no need for alarm.
But Captain Agaron is missing now. Who will protect us?
We don't need protection. We're perfectly safe.
You're wrong. There's something evil haunting this place, and we're its next victims.
I'm beginning to think hiring those ghost hunters was a mistake. I thought it would make everyone feel a little safer to know we were looking into it. Are you another one of that woman's assistants? Look, when I hired those two, they assured me that they had things well in hand. My town guard, Captain Agron. He was last seen at the administrative offices, but then, possibly, but I wouldn't have taken Captain Agron for a deserter. If you're helping those ghost hunters, would you take a look in the offices? My people are scared. I'd like to have a... Here, take my keys. They'll give you access. But please, keep your investigation out of the mines. After that incident this morning, Erlvar only wants workers down there. Best to keep everyone safe. I started this venture with my husband. Supposing all of this chaos doesn't completely ruin us, our goal is to be the first to capitalize on Blackreach's frontier. A few days ago, I would have told you. At this point, I'm ready to believe it's all a grand joke being played at my expense. I don't know if it's just miners wandering off, or if it's malevolent spirits. But if this doesn't get figured out...
I don't think any of the miners understand what a rare and wonderful place this is. They bore through the rock and swing their shovels around like...
This is the place, Claudina. The locals say Captain Agron disappeared from this very spot.
It's locked. We must find a way inside.
Oh good, you're just in time. We've hit a wall. Oh, great! That's wonderful! Now we don't have to find another way inside. I keep telling Claudina you're a natural. You've just taken to all of this so... I envy you, getting to experience it for the first time. Basically, if Captain Agron Here, you take the spirit summoning whistle. When I spread the salts, you blow it. And if there are any spirits remaining in the area, it varies by situation, but I've seen it work well over a dozen times. Some spirits find it more annoying than any... In here is powerful. Don't you think, Claudina? We're onto something. All right, here go the smelling salts. Get ready with the whistle. Do you hear that? It's coming from upstairs.
Slow down, Phoebe. Be vigilant, not hurried.
Did you see that basket move? A spirit!
Phoebe, wait. What have I told you about jumping to conclusions? You'll have to forgive Phoebe. She's still young, and for all her scholarly knowledge, she's prone to startling at the Let me see that. This is from Erlvar, the mine overseer. Could it be mere coincidence that the town guard investigated? I have some idea. There's one just below, tucked away in the back of the town. Phoebe may be indisposed for the moment, so I'm...
What was all that screaming?
Oh, Elle! No worries here! All part of the process, I assure you!
My people are scared enough as it is, and these excessive displays are just making things worse.
Over here!
What?
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately... With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone. I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch.
Move. You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
I'm certain these are the caves mentioned in the letter. Use the spirit whistle here. What was that? It came from inside.
Acheron, no! Gods, no!
Captain Acheron, he's... dead. How can he be dead? I don't know. I was supposed to meet Captain Acheron, but as I passed the caves, I heard a cry. I ran in to find him bleeding out. No, I didn't. You two need to leave. Stop investigating this. Gather your assistant. We're wasting time. Just go.
We need to talk. I feel Overseer Erlvar knows more than he told us. The last thing we should do... That I do not know. But he seems to be increasingly agitated as we continue to investigate. I may deal in spirits more often than I deal with the living. Captain Acheron's wounds are fresh, which means the culprit can't have gone far. We didn't see... Come. It can't have gone far. Look! Whatever killed Captain Acheron must have triggered one of our traps. There's footprints. curious. Spirits don't use trap doors. A strange mist. Follow it.
Музыка прям как из Скайрима.
It's Earlvar. Stay low.
Broick, killing Captain Agran was not part of our deal.
I am a vampire, Earlvar. I have needs. I made that clear when you hired me.
I hired you to protect my people. This was not what we agreed. You've taken it too far.
Who are you to reprimand me? You haven't seen too far. Just wait.
It's all beginning to make sense. Overseer Earlvar employed a vampire to protect the mine. How dastardly. I believe that explains the missing miners quite... Not yet. Despite our ingenious detective work, right now it's still the Overseer's word against ours. And he's already given El reason to distrust us. I believe the Overseer's office is just across the mine. We should investigate. Of course, we have to find a way in first. Perhaps you could pick the lock. Excellent. You are truly the purveyor of justice Phoebe made you out to be. Just be...
How much more of this can we take?
There's still much work to be done. Don't slow down!
It's too dark to even see what you're doing down here.
The deeper we mine into this place, the more darkness we're gonna dig up.
What did you find? That look on your face. Tell me you found something. And explains what he was trying to protect his people from. It is not enough to simply turn this evidence over to El. I was hired to help this town. The vampire seemed as though he was threatening Overseer Urvar at the end of their altercation. Perhaps he's... We need to investigate the mines. There has to be a clue that... This has to be the vampire's doing. I bet he didn't stop at one.
I hate the chill
Look
that
for
comes
more.
from this damn place.
So many of
I asked nicely. Now the
I
gods
wonder
can
who
deal
will
with
be
you.
next.
The vampire. Follow him, but stay out of sight.
I wonder if you'll be so bold when the guards arrive.
Curse him. We'll never be able to catch him like this. How do we apprehend a man who can vanish? Vampires do not obey the same laws as specters and ghosts. My tools would be useless against him. Unless it's impossible to say without evidence. But
I'm worried about
use the whistle.
Not like her to go on. My head!
There he goes. Follow him. More bodies. He's leaving a trail.
I've seen enough spiders to last a lifetime down here. What do you think happened to Horald?
Come. He's not getting away.
You'll die like all the rest. You'll die like all the rest.
We have our proof. Let us return to Dusktown.
Честно, стрессу 1018 копеек. Ну, как бы не страшно.
This is ridiculous. You can't waltz in here and accuse me of such a thing.
My husband would never do something so insane. I don't suppose you have any proof?
Proof? What proof could they possibly have?
You and your associates accuse my husband of outrageous actions. Let me see that. Donors? But I don't understand. You can't mean... Erlvar was feeding innocent minors? The fact that he realized he was in over his head doesn't excuse the abhorrent decision in the first place. This is sickening. We both want to You're right. We would have been left to wonder and kept losing people were it not for you and those two over there. Good. Good. At least there's that.
Another case solved. Though we weren't dealing in spirits today, I have no doubt you'd make... She's strong. She will be fine. Anyway, it was an honor to work with you. If you ever find yourself tangled in the world of spirits again, I do hope you'll seek us out. You know, I think Phoebe looks up to you. You've become a point of inspiration for her. I know we both hope our paths cross again. Perhaps. I still sense dark energies here. This place writhes with uneasy spirits. Happiness is not something I often associate with my line of work.
Окей, неплохо.
You did it! I can't believe this was only your first case. You were incredible. You remind me of Claudina. Oh, I want to be more like both of you. Yes and no. I was rather excited about the possibility of encountering a spirit down here. This is unmapped. I'm not quite sure. Claudina and I travel all over, wherever the work takes.
I only did what I thought was necessary. I had no choice. We couldn't stop the attacks ourselves. We would have kept losing people if I hadn't made a deal with him. No. I thought I had him in the palm of my hand.
Ни одного торговца ведь нет.
stop the Hera Stone before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire and the witch. Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the magicka disappear. Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris, and we'll meet you there.
Окей, на этой счастливой ноте мы закончим это видео и начну его загружать.